Hello out there. This is another update. This is my 1 year update. It's been a little over a year since I had my surgery. Had my surgery July 31st, 2018. Just yesterday I had my 1 year follow-up appointment with my doctor on August 1st. So keep you update on some stats. June 1st was kind of 2018 was my kind of the heaviest I'd been. Is 351 pounds. Had lost some weight throughout the summer, lost 27 pounds pre-surgery, July 31st, 2018. Then I weighed 324 before I had my sleeve surgery. And yesterday I weighed in at 203 pounds. So lost 121 pounds with the surgery and 27 before that, for a grand total of 148 pounds. Doctor's office ran some numbers yesterday, and I've lost 78% of my excess weight, where they look at about 50% as being a success. So they were extremely happy about that, as am I. The lowest I've been was a week ago at 198 pounds, and that was kind of a milestone that I wanted to reach. Not that I necessarily want to be under 200 for my life, but that was a big thing, because I don't think I've seen 198 pounds since probably 5th grade. It was like 225 pounds my 7th grade year, so I can be pretty confident in that number. So that's kind of where my numbers are at right now. So it was pretty neat. Just made me realize how hard it is to receive compliments sometimes. And teaching, you always tell kids good job, and they kind of look at you like, why are you telling me something good? And I kind of in that place a little bit when people say, boy, you look great, or you've done a fantastic job. And it's hard to say thank you sometimes on that, but it means a lot. It was kind of neat. Some of the nurses had remembered me, which in such a big place as the University of Iowa hospitals, you wouldn't think that they would remember somebody. But one nurse said, boy, you could be the poster child for this surgery. And that means a lot, because it's not an easy thing. And you think about how much time you put into it, and time and energy that your family has with you. And so that was a neat thing to see and to hear. And the surgeon was really happy with. He came in, he goes, I got to check my notes here and make sure I'm in the right room, because this I don't recognize you at all. And those types of things, just give you a little bit extra motivation, as does hearing from everybody. So thank you for the continued support on that. I've included some pictures on the post. And it's pretty incredible. I've got a lot of a loose skin that really doesn't bug me a whole lot. I know it's there, and maybe someday down the road, if I have an extra $15,000-$20,000 hanging on, maybe I'll get some plastic surgery. But it is what it is. I know I look better now than what I did. And a little extra skin is kind of that reminder of what was. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Health-wise, feel great. Off of all my blood pressure. Blood pressure is a borderline high. Just kind of keep my eye on it. I think it's more of a genetic thing than anything. In a week, I do an at-home sleep study to hopefully get that sleep apnea off my history, health history at least. And my joints feel good, my body feels good. Just yesterday is kind of to hit my anniversary. I ran with I've got a 50-pound vest that I put on, and ran 2.25 miles with that on. It was extremely slow and extremely tough, but it was kind of that eye-opener of, I had 3 of these on my body a little over a year ago. With 150 pounds, and so it was a not an eye opener necessarily, but just a refresher of just to keep plugging and how that feels on your body, that extra weight. And so I've been able to talk to other people about that have been asking about the surgery, and that's been kind of a neat thing to do, to be able to share my story and with them. And just if there's anybody out there that has questions, please fire away and message me or do whatever the best way to communicate that is. And I do it again in a heartbeat. And I think I'm one of those fortunate people that didn't have any complications and hasn't had any complications. But, I think it is what it is. And I'm making the best of it and the most of it. So I wouldn't say that I'm eating a little bit more, I would say, and I'll have some sugars every now and then, and, maybe even a couple drinks. And it's kind of living life, but definitely not going back into the habits that I was. So still keeping carbs down and protein high, and hopefully building some more muscle, and we'll see what happens. So school year's coming up, and that adds some challenges, but also kind of some continuity and more of a set schedule, which is always good too. So we'll continue with our workouts here and kind of just keep on keeping on. So thank you again for everybody for being that supportive voice and that listening ear, and couldn't have done it without you. And thank you. And if I can be of any assistance or help, please let me know. So thanks so much, and have a great weekend.